going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Journey Through the Darkside. I'm Daniel. Simon. Oh God, Simon, wake up, wake up.
Is it been a week already?
It's been a week already.
I was hoping I'd sleep through this one.
Oh, no, you can't sleep through this one. We're making history on this one. We're making history. We'll get to the history making part in a second, but give us those stats, Mr. Stats. What event are we looking at tonight?
The Survivor Series from 1992.
Yes!
November the 25th.
Wow.
From the Richfield Coliseum in the Richfield Township of Ohio.
That's money right there. Well,
how many fans got to see this fucking barn burner?
18,000.
Damn, dead on.
Really? Yes!
Is that a first? Is that a first?
That's a first, a legitimate first right here. Oh, man.
Even when I told you the attendance, I
still can remember I messed it up. I just took a shot in the dark there.
Yeah!
Yeah, woo!
That's better than this match. Let's just get into it.
So, here we are. The match is the first ever, at least in this company, Coffin match. It's the
not called the casket match yet.
No, not yet. Not even the casket match yet. Which I'll tell you right now, I love casket matches way better than coffin match, and I'll get to that at the end. But here we got the Ugandan giant, the fearless, the monster. I don't know. Harvey Wippleman gave this guy like 30 fucking nicknames before he came out. Kamala.
Do we have to go through the intro again with the thing and the...
Yes, because actually I love this part. I'll get to that in a second too.
Okay.
But you got Chee and Harvey Wippleman in his corner going up against Undertaker with Paul Bearer.
That's something I did not mention last week.
What's that?
That they all said this week. Was the Harvey Wippleman like, fuck off, Fink?
Oh yeah! Get out of here, little man.
Little man.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Because Steve would always fuck with Duke. He'd be like, now I'd like to introduce to you.
Yeah, it was always...
Dr. Harvey Wippleman. He's like, better watch that tone, little man.
So I did forget to mention that, but that was pretty cool.
Well, I love the Dr. Harvey Wippleman thing, because therefore, he didn't do it at this point, but...
I don't think he's a real doctor.
No, well, what it was, I think he could have been, at least for this sake. But what he did was, when Sid was his guy...
I mean, John Cena's more of a doctor.
Now, I will agree with that, absolutely. I've seen his PhD, actually, so it holds up. But when Sid would fuck up wrestlers, he would powerbomb the shit out of them, pin them, and then he'd come in to do, like, a post-match, like, checkup. Like,
okay.
He's down. So that was why they called him Dr. Harvey Wippleman, but that literally, Sid was only there with him for, like you always say, a cup of coffee. That gimmick lasted just as long, so he didn't do it with the other guys. But anyways...
He's there between softball tournaments.
Exactly.
Yes, Sid, we're not going to forget that.
He better won some of those fucking things. I mean, if I find out he was a shitty softball player and he didn't win, I'm going to be even more pissed. Cause
I would say, surely he had to be good.
Had to be, because, I mean, you're giving up, like... I mean, I don't know about WWE, but it's like, it's like, dude, they're paying big money. You're like, nah, I'm good.
I'm still... Yeah.
So, anyway, the last week we talked about how the match ended in a... DQ. Chee came in with his little hat. It's Bob the Builder. It's a Bob the Builder hat.
Pith helmet.
Yeah, it's a Bob the Builder
Bob the Builder wears a hard hat.
It's a construction. I wore my safari hat at work. It's just the same thing. So, anyways, he comes in. He just taps him with it. He's like, DQ.
It was, yeah.
So, they decided, you know what, we're having our match. Now, at this point, Kamala does not want to fight Taker.
They said,
he's like,
we're repeating this shit show. We're doing this again.
And literally, Kamala states, he doesn't state, but you can just tell, he doesn't want to fight Taker. He wants to move on. It's Chee and Harvey Wippleman, and they even say in commentary I don't know if they did it during this one or not, but they did it during some of the build-up, that it's the money they're going to win for this crazy match. And that's the only thing. And I'm like, even like predict, real life, but KP's like, they're not sharing that money with Kamala. Like, what's he going to spend it on? They're going to chew toy out of it, give him a steak, and they're going to be like, that's it. So anyways, but Taker comes back, and he's like, I don't want just a regular match. Like, I want to end you. Coffin match. Now, the Coffin match has been around for a while. Mid-South did it. And that's how you would end feuds. Like, it's makes sense.
Match.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, you want to, in an era when it was real, it's like, I don't really want to beat you. I don't just want to have blood on. No, I want to put you in a fucking coffin. That's it.
Nail that shit shut.
So, coffin match. Now, in the build-up here, they made the Kamala custom coffin, which is awesome.
It was a very big coffin.
And the week's building up, and I can't find these on YouTube. It pisses me off.
Yeah, no
The
footage.
actual promos with Taker in his workshop working.
With the plane.
Yes!
Like,
And I'm like, and I remember he does something similar with Yokozuna a couple years later. We'll get to that. But
another huge
dude, brilliant. And I'm like, this is my Taker. Like, this is how I always imagine his lair when he's not wrestling. Because I don't know about house shows.
He works at a funeral home.
Exactly. So I always imagine, like, this in some dusty fucking place in Death Valley. This is where he's at. And Paul Bear's up front running the funeral home side of it, you know? And so anyways, he's building, and these are the best fucking little vignettes. I love these all together. I love, you know, when Taker's in his workshop, that to me is money. I love it. Like, even better than when he does his Ministry of Darkness shit later on. For some reason, I love this setup, the aesthetic, I love it all. So, they build the Coffin up. So Kamala is doing these squash matches on like Challenge and Superstars, all shit. And Paul Bear wheels one of them out, and he doesn't see it at first. And so they do this thing where he's just messing with the guy, and as he goes to splash him, he sees the Coffin, falls down, runs out through the crowd, right? Loses a match to a jobber via count out.
Yep.
So some guy you never even heard of, Kamala lost because scared of this. And this happens for weeks. And they keep trying to get him to destroy the Coffin, and he won't even get near it. He's not even fucking around. I'm not going near that Coffin. And I want to say maybe one time Taker was in it. I don't remember. Was he ever in one of those coffins? I know they showed some before the thing, but I'm getting confused, because I'm thinking it was Zuna for some reason. I'm getting confused. But it doesn't matter. So for weeks, they're taunting him with this thing. So here we are, the first ever Coffin match. Yeah, maybe this is it. Maybe when they change it to casket match, there's a different set of rules. Because in a casket match, generally, you just gotta beat your opponent up, throw him in a casket, shut the door. Sometimes you padlock it, sometimes you don't. It doesn't matter. You throw him in the casket, you shut the door. That's it. Match over. Ring the bell. Here...
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Because I didn't watch this. This is one of those rare events. And it's Razor Ramon's pay-per-view debut, by the way.
Oh.
I missed it until years later. But I watched it going, what the fuck are they doing here? So apparently you gotta pin your opponent first, then roll him into the coffin, close it, and then nail it shut. What? That's the match.
I was confused. I mean, honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say.
No, go ahead.
Obviously, you're going to elaborate.
Yeah, no,
more.
go ahead.
There's nothing to talk about in this match.
No.
There was a pinfall, a 1, 2, 3. The bell rings, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then, by the way, let's put him in the casket, in the coffin, and I was confused.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm more of a, I guess, if you're going to say coffin match and casket match, wherever the fuck.
No, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Later on, it became, no, you throw the guy in the thing, and you shut the lid.
And not even much later on, like 94, they did that. So it's just like, this is the first and only time, to my knowledge. Now, I could be wrong. If I am, let me know. But it's like
pinfall involved.
No. So the match itself, and because you already gave me the ending, that's it. It was pretty much a carbon copy. Oh no, you're fine. It's a carbon copy of SummerSlam. They did the same. Taker rolls out, grab both of them by the neck, gets attacked from behind.
Yeah, he did the same
fucking thing. I will say Kamala gets a little bit more offense in this
one. He does, yeah.
Taker.
What about when he's getting ready to chop him?
Yeah.
Taker keeps looking at him.
Oh yeah, because Kamala's like, chop. I'm going to do it again. Oh shit, you're not. So yeah. They did that.
I will give him credit for that too.
Yeah.
He comes at him from behind, and then Taker turns around, and then he tries it again. He has his it's like he wants, but he's scared. Kamala don't want to be there.
No, Kamala does not. Has no desire to be there. Wippleman and Kimchi are the two dicks that are like.
I hope they lost every dime that they had.
That it does have we mentioned it last week. I don't want to get a whole soapbox tangent here, but it's like. That is kind of like, it's slavery. Like, isn't it? Like, literally they're making him work for the money.
I wasn't going to go there, but yeah.
It is. Goddamn.
I mean, he's not working for the money.
Oh, he's not getting a dime. And not even in real life, too. I'm sure Steve Lombardi was making a little bit more from the company than Kimchi's was. So, I mean, it's just like, or not Kimchi, Kamala. So, anyways, yeah, so he gets a little bit more brutal. They do bring a chair in at one point, but because once again, there's no DQ. But then, yeah, Taker wins. I think he hits him with a choke slam on this one, or maybe that choke thing, but whatever. Pins him, 1, 2, 3, and then rolls him into the coffin. At this point, Kimchi and them aren't even... Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. There was one cool little moment where they do wrestle the urn away from Bear.
Yeah, there's an urn spot.
Yeah, and they're like, destroy the urn, but they throw the Kamala. Yeah, he did choke it. He throws it to Kamala, and Kamala's like, I don't want it.
Yeah.
And then Undertaker grabs it, and of course he sees him, so he tries to run, but then he sees a coffin. He's like, oh shit! Turns around, clocked with the urn. 1, 2, 3. Taker wins. Then he rolls him, and at this point now, Chee and Wippleman are just like, yeah, he's over. Fuck it, and they leave. Like we don't see them again. I'm like, wow, that's so fucked up. Because this is not just a regular match. He's gonna be, and not just in the coffin. He's gonna be nailed in there. Now, even like in a kayfabe perspective, you gotta assume there's someone right behind that curtain ready to pop that shit open. They don't want to murder anybody on stage, but still, yeah, it's like that's still kind of fucked up. Because I mean, if Kamala is scared of the coffin, he's probably scared of inside. And these aren't just, I mean, we learn now they are, but it's like you would assume they had some kind of bonding, but now you realize no. They were literally just there for the money only, and they leave him at the drive.
Yep.
So we get Kamala, who's just out cold from this urn shot, and then we get some of the most boring fucking minutes of watching Taker not just nail 1 or 2 or even 4 just for the corners. He nails this motherfucker like 8 times around the thing.
Really?
Every nail we watch, and it's just like the crowd's not into. The crowd really wasn't into this match. They were actually hotter for the SummerSlam match, which wasn't much better in ring wise. Than they was.
They knew.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, this again?
And the crowd's not in it. And so when you're not hearing a reaction, you would think maybe sweeten it up, but whatever. They don't. So I'm at home watching nobody react to Taker. Like, I love seeing Taker in small vignettes, hammering and doing shit. Not for him to go around and do the entire project.
Or
like,
while he's doing that, cut away to the commentators.
Yeah.
Have them do something or whatever.
Exactly.
Go back.
Come back. Yep.
Still hammering that
Still
coffin
hammering
shut,
away.
you know.
And then when he gets the final nail hit, we don't get a bell, but we get the music to finally play. And it's just like, really? Like, was that the pinfall right there? Like, the final thing? Like, was Kamala still able to get out? Yeah. Like, just one less nail. If he can just somehow break out. And it was just like, God, it was shit. So that's a match. As far as Fallout goes, this is Kamala's last match. He does come back for the gimmick battle royal, I believe, but I don't fucking care.
On a side note, you have a little bit of an interaction with Kamala Jr.
I did. Something that you people may not know is I had to do it actually. Yeah. So no, it was before that I did meet this guy. So yeah, it doesn't matter. We're not gonna go into that story at all. Anyways.
Whoa.
But no. So I don't know if this is real. If you guys know.
Yeah, you didn't get knocked out.
Yeah. So, but if you guys know this for sure, I'm actually like Wikipedia, but I don't want to. Kamala apparently has a kayfabe son. We don't know if it's real or not, but there's a Kamala Jr.
We're going kayfabe for now.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Yeah, we don't really know, but Kamala Jr. is a wrestler in our area.
Parts unknown.
Yeah, parts unknown. And I got to meet this guy when I was a kid, and I actually went up for an autograph, and I didn't get one, but not in a dickish way. He was full on savage, and so I'm like, Kamala.
So this is Kamala Jr. as Kamala Sr.
Yeah. So apparently Sr.
playing the gimmick.
Yeah. But he came out as Kamala Jr. So it kayfabe.
But it's still.
But I'm saying, so kayfabe means that he had a kid.
Yeah.
Over in Africa, raised him to be a savage like him. But then he's like, I got some wrestling, so here I'm gonna teach you to trade here. And now they're both savage wrestlers. I love it. And I went up to him to get his autograph, and he was just like, ah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, holy shit. But I wasn't really fearful because he's not nearly as big as Kamala.
Yeah.
Like, he's a little slimmer. So it's just, and he wasn't that tall, so you're just kind of like, eh. But still, yeah, kind of a cool little thing right there. So I got to meet Kamala Jr.
I met the Boogie Woogie Man in a Walmart once.
I did too, actually. I got a picture taken with him. Not joking. It's at home. If I can't scan it, but I'll take a snapshot of my thing. It's me taking a picture with him all the time.
I bet it was the same Walmart in the same
absolutely
town.
Same time. I guarantee it.
Probably the same. We probably hung out.
Probably did. Yes, we become best friends. So
that
anyway,
was probably early '90s or mid '90s.
Yeah, mid to late '90s. Yeah,
before that Walmart had moved to the.
It was when Stone Cold was first becoming Stone Cold, but he wasn't quite. Thing right now, so it's like 96, 97-ish. Because I remember he apparently did.
Whenever that Walmart was on the
16th Street. Yep.
Well, okay.
Yeah, because he was literally like, because I remember asking, as a dumb kid, I was just kind of like, well, do you know? And I'm naming off all these wrestlers on TV that he probably doesn't know, but I don't know the difference between indie wrestling and pro wrestling. So I'm just like, do you know Stone Cold Steve Austin? And he's just like, I don't like his style. I think it's poor taste. He's out there drinking beer and giving the finger. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, he was like reborn Christian and stuff.
So I was just like, oh. And it's just kind of a weird thing.
My size,
yeah.
covered in tattoos. And he was an old fucking man 25 years ago.
And he was like the kid of the Valiant, so it's just like, dude, you're old as shit too. So, but so that's fucking awesome. I didn't know that. So, anyway,
had nothing to do with this. But
no, but anyway, we're going down memory lane. There wasn't much on this match at all. So, for Fallout, we wouldn't really see a whole lot of Fallout until the next pay-per-view, because Wippleman still holds a grudge, and he's bound to take her down. We won't go into details just yet, because we will save that for next week. But, that's kind of it. That's really the only thing. I don't know about the pay on this one. I don't know if
we don't know if Kamala got $3,000, Undertaker got $1.4 million.
I mean, probably not. Wasn't a big crowd this one. Nothing compared to, the 87,000. But, anyways.
So, let's go back a week.
Let's go.
If he made $500,000, what did not Hogan? He wasn't there.
Bulldog?
Yeah, what did the main event
No idea. I mean, I would assume more or the same. I mean, I can imagine. I would think. Thing is, Hart, who we didn't mention what the main event for this pay-per-view was, but the main event was world champion now, Bret Hart. Went from being the IC champion last time, losing that title, and being the world champion here, which I ain't gonna lie, I did not buy it for a second at this run. But him and Shawn Michaels would headline. There would be no screw job at this Survivor Series, but give it a few years. We'll get there.
It'll happen.
But anyway, so that was the main event. This is when there's a drastic change, because now people are kind of leaving the company.
Yeah, wrestling is starting to enter the law.
Yeah, so it really is kind of getting it's a weird state right now. Oddly enough, though, in all honesty, WCW gets a little bit better around this time. Now, I'm not saying by leaps and bounds, it ain't going to be like in 96 or anything like that, but as I'm going back and watching it around this time, it's getting a little bit better. Not quite great yet, but around 93 or so, it starts picking up.
They're about to get
I was say, give them another year or so, it'll be all right, but... So anyways, what'd you think about this match? And give us your grade and your analysis and all that shit with it.
Not a whole lot to say. Again, man, I hate to be that lazy about it, but not a whole lot to say about the match. I mean, there was some little side things. Again, Kamala's acting, and Kamala's like... But it was such a carbon copy. Like, take the casket out of the situation. It's the same fucking match. Same spots.
Yep.
And everything.
That's the thing, the exact same spot. That's what killed me. Was it wasn't even necessarily... The Coffin part, and take the other thing out, it was just the same match. Like, he literally does the back roll thing, grab both those guys by the neck so Kamala can jump from behind. It was like, you just did that. Like, even from a kayfabe perspective, like, would you not remember, like, last time I choked you too, I was getting jumped. Oh, shit, and then gets jumped, it's like, what the fuck? So
I was going to give this a 1 star. Again, not... This was... I didn't even stop him at the door. I didn't care. He just...
Yeah, this today we just went right to... No routine today. We just went right to business.
But, I was going to give this 1 star. And I really feel like I should, like in here I should, but I'm going to give it 2 again because it was the first casket match, coffin match.
Yeah, for all intent and purposes. But
and I actually enjoy those.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
this one was different because, like I said, the pinfall and the bell, and it was like
there was no interaction with the coffin hardly.
Yeah,
that's the other thing. Like, in every coffin match, you get that, you get to slam spots into it, and you get in there, and you got to shut it, but oh no, arms out, you can't quite get it. Like, there's so much more suspense in those and storytelling. And here, it's like they had.
It was just like it was a regular match
with the stipulation.
Get the pinfall and then roll the guy in.
I guess you could say. I mean, I know it's been around for a while. As far as WWF goes, it's almost just an evolution of the body bag matches. It's just kind of like, what's the next step? Can't keep getting these body bags, put them in a fucking coffin, So it's the next logical step, I guess.
So, anyway, I'm going 2 stars again.
Fair enough. Well, I'm going...
1992, Simon probably dug every second. Probably was on the edge of his seat, loving it. But, 2019, Simon is like I said, that me asleep there, that wasn't no joke. Like, I was hoping he wouldn't notice.
just roll by.
And, like, I would wake up and he'd be gone.
Well, normally when I do get on these talking rants, I do zone everything else out. So you had a chance that I could have came in here and just went right into it, fired away, and then be like, all right, see you next week, and then bell.
And overall, like, since this is the end for this era.
92.
Taker's 92, like, overall, I'll give 2 fucking stars.
Yeah.
Like, he had a terrible night. He had a great start.
Yeah, night was incredible.
Built the shit out. He got the fucking title quick. From Hogan, of all people.
Hogan, Wasn't just like...
Not a clean victory, no, but still.
Hey, when you gotta be Hogan, you gotta take whatever you can do,
And it's like, now he's just... And again, with the build-up and the story, these were probably bigger matches than what we're making them out to be, but like...
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, the build-up and even the placement on the card, this is another semi-main event. They put it right up there with it, because now we're getting away from, I guess, using this as a piss break as opposed to now it's like prominent spot.
Taker's got some time, and I'm just bear with us.
For me, I'm actually not going to do the generous 2 stars because the fact that this was a complete carbon copy, and don't get me wrong, it was final. We put the final nail, pun intended, to end up this feud. It was a boring way to do it. Like I said, the fact that they didn't improve the in-ring stuff at all, with the exception of the funny urn spot, which at that point, I don't care. We didn't have a cool entrance this time to save it, so...
Yeah.
And then we had a good 2.5-minute long moment of Taker just nailing the nails in there. Now, here's the thing, and I mean, I get it now as a jaded... I know shit about the business.
Desensitized, Mark, factory worker.
Yeah,
fucking,
exactly. This miserable fuck overall.
Yeah.
I get it. Like, even though Taker's uber popular, as a kid, I never understood why he didn't get another title shot immediately, ever. It's like it seems like you don't get a legitimate pay-per-view title shot until like '96. I'm gonna say '96 when he fights Bret Hart for Royal Rumble, and I was like, why not? But I get it. When you have a star attraction like Andre the Giant was back in the day, like everybody's like, why didn't Andre ever get title matches? Well, because he didn't need one. He really was an attraction on himself.
He was the attraction without the title.
So and Taker,
he didn't need that prop.
Exactly, and see, Taker's the same way. But from a storyline standpoint, they would always kind of be like, he's always going for it, but he gets derailed by these little side guys. And so I always felt like that's the kind of story we're going to be doing a lot coming up is, like, he's going to be like, all right, now I got my sights set. Oh, no, he does get a title shot at Royal Rumble 94, but he gets derailed again, and then it's, whatever. We'll get there. But once again, it seems like every time he would go for a title shot, he'd get derailed, and that's how you kept him relevant. And, of course, in doing that, you give him awesome storylines that, once again, what's Virgil doing right now? 1 month removed from what he was in? Don't fucking know. Don't care. Even your main champion, Bret Hart, he had no storyline here. It was just like, no one else is really doing anything. So, despite, I guess, Taker's fall in the card, he's no longer in a title picture, he's still doing stuff, and will continue to do stuff. There's never going to be a month where I'll be like, with the exception of like his early stuff, from here on out, there's never going to be a month where I'll be like, well, Taker had a regular match because wrestling. No, that's done. Those days are over. Now, it's blood feuds and ending shit, and this was another example of that. As a kid, I didn't get a chance to see this. Even the 3 months later, this is just one of those events for whatever weird reason I didn't get a chance to watch. The only thing I was looking forward to, though, was the Coffin match. They got rid of the Survivor Series matches altogether.
That's the reason they got 1 more star for me.
Yeah, and so at this point, the only match they had on there that was sort of Survivor Series, they had a 8-man tag match where they had Survivor Series rules for partners. So it was like 2 tag teams teamed up. So like if you beat the one partner, his tag team partner has to leave too. So weak fucking sauce, and it was horrible. Yeah. Once again, at this era, Razor Ramon, Hogan's gone, and Razor Ramon enters, and I start getting like, oh shit, Razor's my guy.
Razor's your guy. Fuck Hogan.
From years from here on out, and this is the first time where I start kind of rooting for some bad guys.
What about fake Razor?
Anyways, but no, at this point, it's a weird transition for me as a wrestling fan because I do kind of feel betrayed because now I'm hearing about Hogan doing these movies.
Oh yeah.
But he's not wrestling. I'm like, why? And so when Razor comes on the scene and he seems so cool, it's the first time where I'm like, man, like, and I really was kind of like, man, I didn't say, but I almost had that fuck Hogan mentality to the point where he returns in '93 at WrestleMania. And I wasn't as pumped as I thought it would be. In fact, Razor was still a heel at that point, and I was more pumped about the Razor match with Bob Backlund. Razor versus Bob Backlund had more interest for me than the Hogan Bruce BK.
I personally can't wait for the Undertaker match of that.
So, anyways, so I was pumped for this, but I didn't watch it for years. And in fact, it probably wasn't until '96, '97 that I finally did rent this and rewatch. I didn't even tape this. I never had a copy of this.
Wow.
And when I watched it,
didn't even want to bootleg it.
No, and well, it just because the card itself is just very weak. We have a nice stick on a pole match, which sounds cool on paper, that turned out to be gay or stupid. I know, 2019. Sorry. We have
I just went bro.
Oh, there you go. I thought you'd call me on my un-PC-ness.
No, don't do that.
Oh yeah, no, they won't. But no, and like I said at the time, I don't buy Bret Hart as the main contender until '94. So at this point, I didn't care for this run with Hart at all.
That is fucked up. Like I'm gonna go into this Bret Hart rant, but like that is crazy. Like he was already at this time the man. They were grooming him to be the man, but it's like It wasn't for a few years until it was really like taken seriously.
Yeah. Well, we'll say his King of the Ring victory post his first title run was the first thing I was like, all right, good guy, all right. Even though he beat Razor in the first round, I had to give him props. Like, dude fucking won 3 matches one night. Respect. Okay. And then it was, after that I didn't really care about because he feuded with Jerry Lawler, which I love Jerry Lawler as a commentator. I respect him as a wrestler for what he did in Mid-South, but in WWF, I'm sorry, I always see him as that commentator who occasionally wrestled and always lost. So when he had his whole 93 feud with Lawler, I'm just kind of like, I don't care.
Should I wait for 93 to tell the story then?
Oh, yeah. We'll wait till that Survivor Series. We'll get there. You mean the... Oh, yeah. We'll wait till that too. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, we'll get there, dude. Because it's the Royal Rumble thing that happens then.
No.
Oh, so you're talking about
I'm just talking about Lawler in general.
Oh, okay.
Forget it.
No, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Anyways, but no, it wasn't until Royal Rumble 94 when Owen screws him over and turns on him. And then he comes to the Rumble in a busted knee and wins that Rumble, or co-wins it. I was like, okay, I respect this guy. Like, this guy now... I buy as a world champion. 92 didn't give a shit. Like, literally, as Nash would say, or whoever one that said it, he's a vanilla midget, and I don't care. I don't care.
Shawn Michaels was too.
Yeah, I mean, and Michaels hadn't earned himself yet either. Because at that point, he was still fresh off the breakup, and he was just kind of like, he hasn't put any show-stopping matches on yet.
He wasn't the man.
So once again, getting sidetracked, but at this stage, Taker's the only thing I cared about, and Razor Ramon were my top 2 guys. Yeah. And the fact that one was a bad guy and one was a poor bad guy, it was just kind of like, I was kind of conflicted.
One of them's the bad guy.
Yeah, one is the bad guy. So anyways, but anyways, get back to this match. I'm only giving it 1 star because, once again, the match is boring. And whereas I respect your, because I do that quite a bit. I probably should give the other one 1 star. But I'm being generous, but the generosity runs thin when you're doing the same thing 2 pay-per-views in a row. So once again,
it's okay to have a rematch, but when you like you said, when you just carbon copy the match, you just add a couple little different things. Yeah, you're doing a disservice to everybody involved. I'm still sticking with my 2 stars for the Coffin.
So it still narrows it down to a 1, or no, it just takes it down to a 1.5. So we got 1.5 star overall for this rating. But yeah, that's it.
How does Undertaker's 92 rate then?
God, well,
do you remember the math? It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been the whole month now. At the end of the month, so we did 3.5 Rumble.
That's right.
1.5 on that. So that's. This is boring TV, so we're going to skip it. I will tell you what, screen graphic will come up, so
yeah, he's got
I'll do that. So, but yeah, so that's all we got. But this is the end of 92. We're going to be going to a new era, new chapter, if you will. So 93 next week.
So it's Halloween time right
yes,
now, right?
Yes, it is, right now.
Yeah.
This Sunday, or sorry, this Saturday. No, it's Monday. It's Monday, isn't it?
Fucking.
God damn it. It's this, yeah.
Halloween's on a Thursday.
Is it Thursday?
It's on a Thursday.
Man. This is the Friday.
Happy Halloween, guys. Whether it's just been or coming up, where the fuck.
They're not even watching it live. They're watching this like 3 months later anyway.
We're not trying to kayfabe this. I mean, look at the clothes. They're
You're breaking the 4th wall! You're breaking the 4th wall! Abort!
We might have either already released or may release something special for.
Yeah. From TPS, or from us, or from TPS in general?
From TPS, from Undertaker, I don't know.
From Undertaker, they can get me Mark on this?
We can.
He will cancel because the AEW couldn't even book him.
He goes like $10,000 an hour.
Well, shit.
What is it?
I have no idea.
Edit this up because I don't.
Yeah, you're good. But no. So yeah, happy Halloween to everybody out there. Really wish our Halloween go home match could have been different, but at least it's a Coffin match. At least we got that.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
It is what it is. So next week.
So we're on the road to Thanksgiving next week.
That's right.
1993.
93, baby, and it's gonna be
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Man, you are just.
Man, but
why couldn't we just do the Royal Rumble?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh,
I'm not doing this Rumble. This is the first Rumble where I'm just like, fuck.
And I'm already not big on Rumbles.
Yeah. So here we go. This is gonna be a.
You mind doing this yourself?
May have to. Maybe phone it in completely. I see some of those YouTube pay-per-view reviews they do where it's literally just snapshots and they just put text up there and it's like a minute long and it's like, here, 3-star match, 2-star match. Here's what I thought of the pay-per-view. It's all like under a minute. We may do that next week because, goddamn, I'm not gonna lie. This week or this month was not the smoothest going. We talked about it before. The first month we did, which was WCW / his WWF debut.
Yep.
It was a little tough to get through those WCW matches, but by the time we get to Survivor Series, I was, yes. 91, I had no problem at all getting through. But
I was getting ready to say...
92, all right,
I thought it was tough getting to those WCW matches until we had to do these.
Yeah, that was like, because now we get to 92, and whenever it's Royal Rumble time, I was just like, yes, popcorn out, ready to do it.
His favorite Royal Rumble of all time.
And then we get to WrestleMania, and I've still got the excitement from Royal Rumble, but then I watch it, and I'm just like, wow, fuck. And I know ahead of time that the Kamala matches are coming up, and they're not great. This was a chore. I'll tell you right now, this was a bit of a chore getting through. I'm gonna have more fun editing goofy shit into this than we actually did watching these, because this was, it really was. And I'm not gonna lie, 93 until Survivor Series.
Go ahead and spoil it.
It's just, oh god, it's bad. He's got some giant opposition coming up.
Mania 9.
So anyways,
that's probably my first check mark of like.
He was talking about, he's like, he couldn't wait to get to that for his reasons alone.
Oh, no, it's going to be terrible.
But yeah, he was looking forward to that above all else. So anyways, I'm Daniel.
Simon.
We'll see you next week. Happy Halloween-ish.